luggage cart all the time.
Yeah, that one you can rent, but you cannot buy, because I was in the process of trying to buy, and because of the lithium battery shortage, the only thing that you can get is the sequel clips, because they have stockpiled them. I think they foresaw this shortage.
Yeah. I just wanted everyone to see kind of how it moves. The three of those manufacturers all move like a little luggage cart. The nice thing is you can use it at night. It has continuous flow up to 3 liters. Conservers are not recommended to use during sleep.
And they can be recharged.
So does that have also a place to carry the extra batteries, or is that a separate row on?
It does.
So it's one roller instead of two. Okay, because the one I bought they have 2 rollers, one for the batteries and one for the batteries.
You may get an additional bag that slides on the top for extra batteries and things, depending on how many you're taking with you. But it should all fit with one cart here.
How much does that weigh?
That's about 30 pounds, just a tick under 30 pounds.
25.
For you.
So
So it isn't far below what one of these are, but there's no battery in this one.
the problem on the airplane.
And going once.
Sorry.
So the problem on the airplane is that you have to stick that under your feet somewhere,
You do.
and because I guess you can take the batteries out,
Put them up
put them
over.
up above or something.
Right, so that it'll fit up under there's battery chargers, there's the power cord and the battery chargers that go with them. So you have all the adapters. So if you're in a car, you can plug into the car while you're driving.
The sequel is a little lower profile and a little taller than this one.
So what brand is that?
This is a DeVille bus.
So we carry the DeVilbus and the sequel. There's one other one that's just new out by Invicare that runs like this. So they're kind of...
There's an example of the sequel that we have that's...
But they're both, luggage style.
Yeah, that's the one I borrowed. I didn't like it.
The sequel?
Yeah,
So
because it didn't have an extra place with batteries.
if you get them, there's a little bag that goes right on, slides on the top that you can just take it all with you. And if you're going on the plane, you can slide it off and put it up over the compartment. So, some of the downsides to portable concentrators are the batteries. Batteries do fail. Batteries, you need to plug them in to charge them. So, when you run out of juice on your battery, you got to find somewhere to plug in. So, if it's not in your car while you're driving, you get out of your car, you walk into a building, you plug in.
I understood that there were some difficulties with plugging them into the car, and they haven't quite resolved that issue.
I recommend you start the car first, then plug it in.
Sequel actually had a service bulletin where there were different ratings of amperage. In a DC outlet, it may be 110 or 115, and we had to know whether that was a match with this machine.
Well,
Pretty awkward.
It was the car that was the concern, the car charging. But, for most practical purposes, if you can have it charged before you take your flight,
Definitely.
and then you get to your destination and you plug it into a home outlet, you should be pretty good. But the car is not recommended except in extreme emergency, because there are some difficulties with it taking down battery systems in the car.
Batteries are finicky. If they get too cold or too hot or too old, I won't say too young, that's okay. But we have ventilator batteries they're made and designed to run life support equipment, and they failed after a year of use, and they're $1,200 to replace. It's just, it's an
Our
area
house.
that isn't quite there yet.
Along with the luggage style ones, they have these, I guess we could call them purse style or over-the-shoulder style portable concentrators. They don't do continuous flow. They only pulse, like with a conserver. So we don't recommend you sleep with these ones. So at night, if you're going on a trip, we prefer these style. We do have these available. But if you're going on a trip, this will take care of all your needs because you can, plug it into your CPAP, whatever you need to do while you're on your trip. During the day, turn it to pulse, last longer, traveling around town, doing your thing.